Let's learn the state birds of each U.S. state of America. The state bird of Alabama is the northern flicker. And the game bird is the wild turkey. The state bird of Alaska is the willow ptarmigan. The state bird of Arizona is the cactus wren. The state bird of Arkansas is the mockingbird. The state bird of my daddy's home state, California, is the California quail. The state bird of Colorado is the lark bunting. The state bird of Connecticut is the American robin. The state bird of Delaware is the Delaware blue hen. The state bird of Florida is the mockingbird. The state bird of Georgia is the brown thrasher and the northern bobwhite quail. The state bird of Hawaii is the nene, or the Hawaiian goose. The state bird of Idaho, Potato Land, is the mountain bluebird and the peregrine falcon. The state bird of Illinois is the cardinal. Like Illinois, like I mentioned earlier, the state bird of Indiana is the cardinal. The state bird of Iowa is the American goldfinch. The state bird of Kansas is the western meadowlark. The state bird of Kentucky is the cardinal. Like on the state flag, the state bird of Louisiana is the brown pelican. The state bird of Maine is the black-capped chickadee. The state bird of Maryland is the Baltimore oriole. The state bird of Massachusetts is the black-capped chickadee, and the game bird is the wild turkey. In Michigan, the state bird is the American robin. The state bird of Minnesota is the common loon. The state bird of Mississippi is the mockingbird, and the water bird is the wood duck. The official bird of Missouri is the eastern bluebird. The game bird is the bobwhite quail, and the exotic bird is the mockingbird. Like Kansas, the state bird of Montana is the western meadowlark, and is also the state bird of Nebraska. Like Idaho, the state bird of Nevada is the mountain bluebird. New Hampshire's bird is the purple finch, and its other bird is the red-tailed hawk. New Jersey's bird is the eastern goldfinch, which is a subspecies of the American goldfinch. New Mexico's bird is the greater roadrunner. Like Missouri, the state bird of New York is the eastern bluebird. The state bird of North Carolina is the northern cardinal. The state bird of North Dakota is the western meadowlark. The state bird of Ohio is the cardinal. The state bird of Oklahoma is the scissor-tailed flycatcher, and the game bird is the wild turkey. The state bird of Oregon is the western meadowlark, and its other bird is the osprey. The state game bird of Pennsylvania is the ruffed grouse. The state bird of Rhode Island is the Rhode Island red chicken. South Carolina has 4 state birds: the Carolina wren, the wild turkey, the wood duck, and the mockingbird. The state bird of South Dakota is the common pheasant, or ringed-necked pheasant. The state bird of Tennessee is the mockingbird, and its widely distributed game bird is the northern bobwhite. The state bird of my home state of Texas is the northern mockingbird. The state bird of Utah is the California gull. The state bird of Vermont is the hermit thrush. Like all other states, the state bird of Virginia is the cardinal. The state bird of Washington is the American goldfinch. The state bird of West Virginia is the northern cardinal. The state bird of Wisconsin is the American robin, and its other bird is the mourning dove. The state bird of Wyoming is the western meadowlark. And here's a bonus. The state bird of Washington, D.C. is the wood thrush. And here's the national bird of the United States. It's the bald eagle. Now let's do the provincial birds of Canadian provinces. The provincial bird of Alberta is the great horned owl. The provincial bird of British Columbia is the Steller's jay. The provincial bird of Manitoba is the great gray owl. The provincial bird of New Brunswick is the black-capped chickadee, like I mentioned in the other states. The provincial bird of Newfoundland and Labrador is the Atlantic puffin. Here's some territories too. The provincial bird of Northwest Territories is the gerfalcon. For Nova Scotia, it's the osprey, like for Oregon too. The provincial bird of Nunavut is the rock ptarmigan. The provincial bird of Ontario is Minnesota's state bird, the common loon. The provincial bird of the smallest Canadian provinces, the Prince Edward Island, is the blue jay. For Quebec, it's the snowy owl. The provincial bird of Saskatchewan is the sharp-tailed grouse. And for the territorial place of Yukon is the common raven. And here's the national bird of Canada, the Canada jay. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Bye!